For centuries, countless portraits and images have been drawn to capture the face of Jesus Christ. Some are strikingly similar to one another, while others are completely different. But the question remains, has evidence ever truly revealed what he looked like? Today, we'll explore the mysteries surrounding the face said to belong to Jesus, the man who changed history forever. Throughout human history, people have struggled with morality and truth. For some, theft might not seem like a crime if it's only to fill an empty stomach, while for others, it's pure injustice. Humanity has always needed guidance, someone to distinguish right from wrong, to lead them toward faith and away from falsehoods. That guidance came through the prophets, chosen as messengers of God. Their mission was simple, to call people to live truthfully and morally. Jesus was one of these messengers. His name, derived from Joshua, means salvation. In many languages, he is also known as Christ or Christo. At the age of 30, he began his mission, to proclaim truth everywhere and call people to believe in the Creator. Jesus' teachings and miracles. At that time, people worshipped idols made by their own hands. They believed these lifeless statues had power simply because they could see them. So when Jesus said, "Believe in God," they asked mockingly, "Where is your God? Why can't we see him?" But Jesus explained that true faith does not depend on sight. After all, you love your family without needing to prove it with evidence. Likewise, pain cannot be proven. You simply trust what someone says. Through his words and actions, Jesus taught truth, morality, and obedience to God. He healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and performed miracles that left many in awe. While countless people loved him, others accused him of sorcery. Among his closest followers were 12 disciples, chosen to spread God's message. These men walked beside him, sharing his teachings with the world. Betrayal and the Last Supper. But not all who stood with him were loyal. At the famous Last Supper, immortalized by Leonardo da Vinci, Jesus told his disciples, "One of you will betray me." Shocked and confused, they looked at one another, questioning who it could be. The betrayer was Judas Iscariot. In Da Vinci's painting, Judas can be seen reaching toward the same bread as Jesus. Later, he accepted 30 pieces of silver to identify Jesus to the Roman soldiers, with a kiss on the cheek. This act became known as the kiss of betrayal. Crucifixion or rescue? According to Christian belief, Jesus was crucified at Golgotha, but Islamic tradition tells a different story. Jesus was never crucified. Instead, God lifted him to the heavens, and another man was made to resemble him in appearance, leading the Romans to believe they had killed him. They did not kill him, nor did they crucify him, but it was made to appear so to them. This belief teaches that Jesus was saved, and that he will return one day to restore justice, end wars, and bring peace to the world. The Shroud of Turin, a face revealed. One of the most mysterious artifacts linked to Jesus is the Shroud of Turin, believed by some to be the cloth he was wrapped in after the crucifixion. The faint image of a man's face appears on the fabric, and when viewed in negative photography, the details become clearer. In the 1980s, radiocarbon testing dated the cloth to the Middle Ages, 1260 to 1390 AD, suggesting it was not from Jesus' time. Yet some researchers argue these results are flawed or even intentionally misleading. With modern technology, scientists have converted the 2D image into a 3D model, revealing the face of a man with long hair and an elongated face. Could this truly be the face of Jesus? The debate continues to this day. What did Jesus really look like? Contrary to popular Western depictions, Jesus most likely did not have pale skin, blue eyes, or European features. Scholars and historians argue that, as a man born in ancient Palestine, he would have had olive-toned skin, dark brown eyes, and wavy brown hair. According to historian John Taylor, skeletal remains from that region and era suggest Jesus would have been around 5 feet 5 inches, 165 centimeters, tall. This depiction aligns more closely with Middle Eastern characteristics than with the familiar images painted centuries later. 3 common misconceptions: Jesus is the Son of God. According to Islamic belief, Jesus was not divine nor the Son of God. He was a prophet and servant of the Creator, Blessed with miracles, but human like the rest of us, Jesus was crucified, but was saved and raised to heaven. His physical appearance, Jesus was not the fair-skinned, blue-eyed figure often seen in paintings. He looked like a man of his time and land, Middle Eastern, with darker features awaiting his return. The belief remains that Jesus will return at the appointed time to restore morality, heal divisions, and bring peace to a troubled world. Whether or not the Shroud of Turin reveals his true face, his message continues to live in the hearts of millions. Until that time comes, the mystery of his appearance lingers, but the power of his words and example endures. If you'd like more thought-provoking stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.